I say is, wow. Where did that come from? Because right now, this women's basketball team is something else. Unlike the men's basketball, yeah, because last 2 nights ago they just went wipe out. Because I know they've been playing like dog shit every year. I mean, yeah, like Ryan's Purdue football, yeah. But look at his basketball team on the men's side. Yeah, but this is the women's basketball I'm looking at is the Longhorns. Yes, they went to the Final Four last season. NCAA regional champs in women's basketball. Let's see if they could go back there again. Maybe if Ashton Judd is back healthy on these, hopefully when Baylor when they face Baylor this time in Fort Worth, hopefully this might help. Now, last night's game, holy crap, holy shit, well, it was all in the first half. In the first quarter, it's all North Carolina. It's all Texas. North Carolina, Texas. North Carolina, Texas. We're going to get to the box score in a moment, but first, we're going to stats. Last night's game. She went, but let's get to the North Carolina and Texas. Well, they have more field goals percentage than us, 47 or 46, but we shot 29 out of 63 field goals. 3-pointers, we shot wealthy, 4 out of 9. We shot 44% on the deep range, especially on Rori Harmon. We'll get to her in just a moment. Well, North Carolina, they went shooting cold last night, 2 out of 11. Nowhere to be found. 18 percentage. Now, can we see it on the free throws? They shot 17 out of 21, over 16 out of 20. That's not bad shot numbers. But rebounds, they have more than us, but only a shy. 31-30. We got more offensive rebounds than they have defensive rebounds. Look at that numbers. We got more assists, steals, blocks, turnovers, fast break. Well, they have more, but we got more points off turnovers. Fouls, no technical fouls, so we're good. But we have the most largest lead. My way, hats off to North Carolina last night on women's basketball because they hang in there last night because they're a real classy basketball team, real class players, real class coaches, real classy programs on both, let's just say men's and women's, but this is on women's. Last night they had a good team. Well, unlike football, because of Coach Belichick, look what's happening this past season. Complete wiped out. It has turned into a circus clown show dumpster fire. But women's basketball, I'll give credit where credit is due. Mad respect to them because they're now 8-2. Only their first real loss of the season. But congrats on our side, but their side too. But we'll see each other again in the NCAA tournament. But hats off to North Carolina. On the box score, look at Texas. Well, who has the most minutes last night? Jordan Lee. She has done it again. Another career high, 22 points. And she's only a sophomore. But Rori Harmon only played 40 minutes but scored 6. Booker had to help with 18 points. But we're going to take a look at the sophomore out of Stockton, California. She is very, very wealthy. But last season, she only had 5.8 on points average as a freshman. 19.7. She's good. She's really good. But this season's different. She's got work to do. But these last recent games she played, well, she scored 19 last week against South Carolina on Thanksgiving night. So she's done it again. But my thing is with Ashton Judd, is she going to be back when the time comes? Because it's going to take a while how long she's going to be out. Because she's only a senior. Because she hasn't been played ever since. I mean, we need her. We need her when she comes back because it's gonna take a long way because I want to look at the news to see if I can. I don't think it is, but hopefully, maybe, because it's gonna take a long ways. So, well, let's look at the field goals. Rori Lee went 10 for 16. She went 2 for 5 3-pointers. Free throws. Booker went 10 for 11. She helped the team. She helped us. Along with Cunningham, Sidbury, but on bench, Justice Carlton and Kyla Oldacre only played 30 minutes. 60 points. 6 out of 12 field goals. They went 4 for 4. She went 4 for 4. The rebounds, she's got most of them on the bench, but most rebounds, Madison Booker went 6. They need some help. And she got a wide open ball last night on some help. And now she got 4 assists. Well, 8 assists gotta be Rori Harmon. By the way, she's the all-time assist leader on her career in the University of Texas Longhorns in Austin, Texas. Well, she's got some heart. On steals, Harmon's got 3. Offensive rebounds, 4. Booker's got defensive rebounds, 3. But North Carolina, you're looking at that on most minutes. Sierra Toomey, she played 38 minutes. But Elina A, 16 points. 6 out of 7 field goals. Raina Kelly did not put out the way. She did not help the team out. She left her teammates behind, went 0 for 8. Only played 27 minutes, 2 points, but she only shot 2 for 2 free throws. That's not enough for that because she's gonna need some help. If I was the coach in North Carolina, I would not put Kelly into possession on the rest of the game. If she's not shooting wealthy, then she can't play. I would put bench on somebody, maybe Henderson or maybe Grant. Because speaking of Grant, she played 23 minutes. You got Brooks played 20 minutes. And 2 for 5. That number tells you you're playing basketball. But this is not what North Carolina played last night because unlike the last game, because the way they lost to, I think they lost to South Carolina. No, UCLA. They lost to UCLA at home. And they lost last night to us. Yes. But that shot's really good last night, and I'll give credit to I'll give credit to North Carolina because they hung their game around last night. 8 rebounds, Toomey. All free throws by Elina A. Indya Nivar, 6 for 8. Wow. But offensive rebounds, she's got 5 by Toomey. It's just how tough it is. And let's look at the play-by-play last night because last night it's just you're hanging around on North Carolina. Let's look at North Carolina. Did not very well do. In the first quarter, it all started. But yeah, Madison Booker has offensive rebounds. Look at this. They missed the layup. 6:48. 6:44 offensive rebounds. 6:39 Booker made layups. But 4:38 Rori Lee made 3-pointer jumper assist by Madison Booker. That's helping your teammates. You need to help. North Carolina and Texas. Yeah. In the fourth quarter, you're looking at. Let me turn it off so I don't want to get copyright. Rori Lee had a steal and then made a layup. And they foul on yeah, but this is foul on Lee. And offensive rebounds. This layup. Offensive rebounds by Sidbury. Booker made jumper. 6:06 left to go. Defensive rebounds. 3-pointer. Assist by Madison Booker. Well, that just tells you how Texas is going to play. Wow. They got a lot of work to do when the next game comes because it's not going to be an easy task competition if you're a Longhorn guy like me. Now, we're looking at the next schedule coming up in just a moment. But we're going to read the article right there before we are jumping into delusions on that before I go eat something. Look at this. Elina Booker lead the number 2 Texas past number 11 North Carolina 79-64 in the ACC-SEC Challenge. Now, what I think it is, they got work to do. And this is how we want to play. Unlike last season, it just turned things around unlike 2 seasons ago without Harmon. It's been almost 24. It's already been past 24 months. Jordan Lee scored a career best 22 points. Madison Booker at 18 and number 2 Texas beat number 11 North Carolina on last night's. Texas has won 31 straight home games. This one largely by outscoring North Carolina 47-25 in the middle of 2 quarters. Texas led by 24 late in the game. They just hung their way around. That's why. Lee helped Texas pull away in the second half by stealing 2 passes and converting them into fast break layups. Booker hit 10 out of 11 free throws. She almost made it perfectly. Booker is just missed free throws. She's not Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. She's not Victor Wembanyama. She's not Paige Beckers. She's not Angel Reese. She's Madison Booker herself. Kyla Oldacre had 16 points, 7 rebounds for the Longhorns. And Justice Carlton scored 11 points. Rori Harmon had 8 assists and 3 of Texas' 11 steals. Elina Aarnisalo led North Carolina with 17 points. Indya Nivar scored 16. North Carolina outshot Texas 47-46%, but the Tar Heels committed 20 turnovers that the Longhorns turned into 24 points. Well, think of this. If North Carolina had to play defense, their strategy, if you're Texas, you're going to have to play on practices. Don't lose the ball. Don't cross your eyes close on the ball. Look at the ball, pass to someone. That's where you're there for shoot basket in practice. Not missing the shots. If it does, laps. You're going to run laps. The Tar Heels came in averaging 9 3-pointers in the game, but shot just 2 for... Yeah, we just mentioned that. Texas has been without rotation players. Aaliyah Crump on foot, Brianna Preston ankle, and Ashton Judd on knee for its last 4 games. Judd has yet to appear in the game after transferring from Missouri. My thing is, what's going to happen if Ashton Judd doesn't play for the next couple weeks? Because we got Baylor in 9 days. 9 days. Because Texas got Prime View A&M on Sunday. It should be no pushover. No pushover if we don't beat Baylor in 9 days. Guess what's... Yeah, because North Carolina... UConn's still number 1. And I'll give credit to UConn still. They're still a good team. Because Paige Beckers is not on the team no more. It's Ozzie Fudd. And Leah Edwards. I'm sorry, Sarah Strong. The Longhorns had difficulty guarding North Carolina at the start of the game. The Tar Heels hit 10 out of 13 from the field in the first quarter, outscoring the Longhorns 16 out of 4 in the paint and taking a 21-16 lead. Yes, that was North Carolina lead in the first quarter to Texas. The Longhorns pushed back in the second quarter with a characteristic rug defense while driving inside, getting to the free throw line, and outscoring North Carolina 23-10. Oldacre scored 10. Texas dominated the third quarter as well, 24-15, with Carlton scoring 10. And we already know the Tar Heels got Boston, and we know how our schedule goes next for Texas. We told you Prairie View A&M, these next non-conference. Afterwards, Wednesday, they go out Texas Rio Grande Valley. 9 days from now, we have Baylor. They face Northwestern State. And then on that game, I'm going to be looking forward to that on CBS Sports Network on the first day of winter. South Dakota State at South Dakota State. And then the last non-conference, Southeast Louisiana before they start the conference opener on New Year's Day. So there you have it, guys. Texas 9-0. They're trying to get to 10-0 on Sunday, probably when they beat Prideview A&M. I highly doubt if Jory Lee's got some big game last night. She scored 22, but Booker had some help for 18 points. She shot 10 out of 11 free throws. That's just told me is how wealthy is Texas gonna go, because this is the team that wants to play basketball. I like the men's. They're absolutely dog crap 2 nights ago against Virginia. Last night, at least we got women's that is more fun and entertaining than the men's. Tell me what you think in the comments section below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, ring the bell to notification. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. So, tell me guys what you think, because Boise State plays tonight against UNLV, the last Mountain West Conference Championship game. Yeah, because they're going to the Pac-12 next season, because it's been a fun ride since WAC and the Mountain West a decade ago, now to the Pac-12. Peace. I'm out. Until the next time.